Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nerdlo, your hub of all things nerdy. I'm your host, Mr. Hatter, and today I will be talking to you about my top 5 old game or retro games of all time. We'll be picking one game from each console, from the Super Nintendo to a PC original. Keep in mind that all of this is completely my opinion. It should not be taken as fact. Number 1 is from one of the most famous consoles of all time, the Super Nintendo, and it is Earthbound. Also known as Mother 2 in Japan, this JRPG is about a child who is known as Snes, who was a normal child until an asteroid hit a hill in the town of Bonet, and now everything went to shit. Events happen, and you learn you must meet 3 others and save the future for the end that will happen in the next decade. Along with being only one of the few JRPG games the SNES had at the time in the US, this game brought a pretty and colorful art style, along with some goofy, childish humor. While on your adventures, you can save by calling your dad with the nearest phone and get allowance from him depending on the number and strength of the enemies you tame. I've played this game at least 5 times. I loved every minute of it. That is why it is the top game of the SNES. Now it's time for the Sega Genesis, the only good system Sega has ever made. I'm sorry, Sega, but it's true. Out of the good games on Genesis, the game I chose is Humans, a strategy game where you control a tribe of cavemen to defeat enemies and get to the end in this awesome and underrated strategy-based gem. That's all I gotta say. There's not any story there. There's no anything. It's just that. Sorry. Okay. I N-E-R-D out every time I talk about this game. It is one of the most elusive games of the N64, Banjo-Tooie. You thought Gruntilda was dead after launching her off her castle with the help of the Jinjos? Guess again. With the help of her sisters Mingella and Blobelda, she is brought back into the world, but not without chaos from the get-go. During the beginning scene, you see the beloved bottles
Die.
And that is all the story I'm going to spoil, because I hate spoilers. And you should too. Along with still being a platformer, you get brand new abilities that you and your snarky bird Kazooie can master. I called it elusive earlier. I just cannot find another copy. That's it. Really. I loved this game, beating it at a minimum of 4 times. Such a great game, and deserves the title of best game of the N64. Now my pick for the PlayStation 1. Ape Escape. Enough said. Come on, everyone who had a PlayStation 1 knows why this game deserves it. Do I really got to do this? Fine. Have you ever dreamed of catching mind-controlled monkeys with a net and other high-tech tools? Then this game is the one for you. A perfect match, if you will. You are Spike, and you must catch all the monkeys that turned evil because of a device square on that ape noggin. Who did this to them? Spectre, a white-haired monkey who accidentally put on the same helmet. Yeah, no one said that the plot was solid. With awesome graphics for the time, solid platforming, and tools to help you catch them awful monkeys, this game is ape-tastic. I am so sorry for that. Number 5 and the final game is for old school PC gamers everywhere. My choice for this one is none other than Daggerfall, the second installment of the Elder Scrolls series. Located in Hammerfell and High Rock. Jesus, just realized how huge this game is. Well, it's good no matter how unnecessarily big it is. Okay, back to describing this game. You're recruited to exercise the walking spirit of the King of Daggerfall by the Emperor, but yeah, shit doesn't really go as planned. The art style looks similar to the old school Doom games, and the combat leaves a lot to be desired, though I don't think action-based combat was a big thing in '96. Just forget I said anything, shall we? With a world so big that the only other single-player RPG that could come close is Elder Scrolls The Arena. You can easily sink in over 200 hours in this game, and it is quite entertaining. That is why it's on this list after all. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. If you enjoyed, I would appreciate a like to help this new channel grow. Hit that sub button. What can go wrong? Let's talk about old games in the comment section below. I would love to hear your personal recommendations. See you guys later. Stay nerdy, my friends. That was just so fucking bad. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna hide now. Bye. Hope you enjoyed.